Good morning children. Today I am going to take Social for 8th Standard. The chapter is Introduction to Sociology. So we will study here origin, meaning, nature, scope and importance of sociology. And also the relationship between sociology and other social sciences. First let us go for the meaning and origin of sociology. The life of human being is a fascinating one. Human beings have always tried to understand the environment, nature and self-created social world since ages deeply and accurately. Here it is said that the life of human being is very fascinating, very happy and wonderful one. And human beings have always tried, what they have tried, to understand the environment. Means we are trying to understand the environment, its nature and self-created social world since from years together. Human beings are different from other animals and are intellectual beings. So human beings are, compared to animals, means they are different from animals. There are a lot of differences between animals and human beings. You all know very well, that is, animals and human beings differences are more. Apparent differences in body structure and rate of growth, food consumption, creativity and evolution in brain can be noticed. So what is the main differences here we can notice is that the body structure, then food consumption, what are the food stuff we are intake, so that food stuff, then creativity, brain, evolution of brain can be noticed. These are the main things we can notice in the human being. And also the difference between human being and animal. The human society has evolved stage by stage. It is attempting to know more about the neighboring planets with the help of advanced science and technology. So with the help of science and technology, the human being is interested to know the neighboring planets. So neighboring, how we are interested to have an interact with our neighbor next to our house, like that even the planets also. So human being is very interested to take a view in the next planet. So with the help of what? Advanced technology. So let us go for human beings as social being. So what is this human being as social being? Is the relationship between the individual and society are unique. There is no individual without society, means without a person there is no society, and without a society there is no human being. So if one thing generally whether an individual can live alone on the earth, so in case if we think that we are able to live alone on this earth, means the answer, if I ask you, can you live alone on this earth without interacting with anyone else, is it possible? No, it is not possible, no? Yes. So the answer will be no. Since a human being is a social being, he always longs, because human being is a social being. So only he says that he likes to live along with the other people. The social living is necessary for the well-being and growth. So hence human society is called as a web of social relationship. So we call this as a web of social relationship. The meaning of sociology. So what is the meaning of sociology? The word sociology originates from two words. So where it originates? Sociology originates from two words. What is that? Socios of Latin language and logos of Greek language. One from Latin language, another word from Greek language. So from these two languages, a word is being taken that is called as socios, means companion. Socios means companion, where we need our friends with us. Logos means science or study. Logos means study. So thus sociology is the science of human society. That is the reason we say sociology is the science of human society. So definition of sociology. So each person has given their thoughts, that is definition for sociology. So Auguste Comte means sociology is the person where he has given the definition for sociology. Sociology is the science of social phenomenon subject to the natural and invariable laws. So there is invariable laws in sociology, and the discovery of which is the object of investigation, and where it stands with the investigation. Max Weber, so he is a person, what he defines, sociology is study of social behavior. So he says that sociology is the study of social behavior, means our behavior. Next is Emile Durkheim, so he said sociology is the science of social institutions. In general, one can define sociology as the study of human society. So it is said that one can say it is the study overall when we study the definitions by different persons. So we can say that it is a study of human society. So sociology, it is a study of human society. So origin of sociology. The beginning of sociology as an independent and separate field of science was during the middle of 19th century. So this has been started, sociology has been started in which year? In the center of 19th century. It became a specific science in the later 50 years. Means after 50 years, it became a specific, means it is developed after 50 years. Though other social sciences like history, political science, economics, psychology and others have longer history, all these divisions have longer history, means from longer period it has been started. That is which one? Political science, economic, sociology, history, all these have started in the longer period. They were recognized as social sciences during 18th and 19th centuries. This was due to the industrial and French revolutions, the intellectual stimulation provided by social and religious reform movements, Renaissance and other movements of 16th and 18th resulted in the origin of sociology. So, in the 16th and 18th century only, the sociology has been started, means developed, where intellectual stimulation provided by social, means from the society where this intellectual, the individual has been provided. So as that, this resulted in the origin of sociology. So only origin of sociology started. Scope of sociology. Sociology studies the human society. It studies human social life, social relationships, social institutions and social process. So what is the scope of sociology? In case if you study sociology, what you will understand, what you can gain. So scope of sociology where it is a study of human social life, human social life we can study. Then relationship in the society we can study, and institution and social process. These are the scope of sociology. Next, let us go for the nature of sociology. Sociology has a unique place among all the social sciences. It is different from other social sciences. Means it is individual, unique it is sociology, where it is different from other social sciences. Sociology is considered as an independent and separate field of study. So it is a separate field of study. Which one? Sociology. Sociology is a separate field of study. It is not equal to history, political science and economics. The features of sociology are, so let us see what are the features of sociology. The features of sociology is a social science and not a physical science. It is a social science and not a physical science, first point. Second one, sociology is a definitive structure study but not a directive study. So it is a definite study and not a direct study. Next, third one, sociology is a pure science and not an applied science. So sociology, it is a pure science where we are not applied science, means applied science is not there in sociology. Next, fourth one, sociology is an intangible science and not a tangible science. And then fifth, sociology is a general science and not a specific science, special science. So these are the Nature of sociology. First one, let us go. Sociology is a social science and not a physical science. In this, sociology belongs to the social group and not a group of physical science. So, sociology does not belong to the physical science group. It belongs only to the social science group. It studies the social life and activities of human society. Means what it studies? It studies the human's activity and also it studies social life of a human being. It also has a close relationship with other social sciences like, and not only this, but sociology has a close relationship with other divisions, that is with history, political science, economics, political science and anthropology. From all these divisions, sociology has a small relationship. Next, sociology is a definite study but not a directive study. So, sociology studies human society as it is. It never engages in how it should be studied. Means it never says how it has to be studied, but it is said that it does not engage in value judgment. So, sociology does not engage in value judgment. It never judges the value of a human being. But it aims at objectives to study only. It gives an objective to study, but it never judges a judgment. It never gives a judgment of the value of a human being. Then sociology remains neutral in value-based aspects. So sociology remains neutral in the sense in the middle. Sociology is a pure science and not an applied science. Next one. So sociology is interested in objective study that results in the formation of empirical body knowledge only. Here it is the study of a body language and it is not an applied science which is interested in experiments. Here this is not an applied science where we are taken up with an experiments. Yes, no? Here we never take up any experiments. That's why we say it is not an applied science but it is a pure science where experiment is not being taken up here. Sociology is not interested in some of the tangible aspects of human life. It is interested in the form and pattern of human events. So, it is interested, the sociology is interested only in the human events. It has no interest in any specific battle or revolution like history. So, here you know how the history is relevant. So, history is relevant only with the battles, means war, events, all this is there. Like that, in sociology, it is not there. It considers these events as patterns and forms of social conflict and subjects them to a scientific study. And it gives us scientific study, but not any war and events as such it is there in the history. So this is about the nature of sociology. So I'll stop till here, children. Next class I'll take up the importance of sociology. Thank you, children.